Everybody have their papers? Okay. So what'd you get for the veggies? How many were on a 2,000 calorie diet? And 2,500? 875? Yay. Fruit?
300.
How many?
300.
All right. Carbs?
500.
How many?
500.
Oh, because it's the same.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. I think you guys probably get this. In the essence of time, we're going to move on to the next page. So go ahead and turn. We're going to talk about dot plots and box and whisker plots today. Good? A dot plot displays categorical data. Displays data categorically, using a small dot for each data piece. The data points are ordered from least to greatest. Data can take on three different shapes. Symmetric, skewed right, which means it's lower on the right, or skewed left, which means it's lower on the left. Do what? Did you have a question? Who said something? The spread. The variability or spread in the data points describes how far apart the data is from one another. This can also be represented by the range. What is the range? Good. So the word spread or range means the highest and the low, high minus low. The median and the mean both represent the center of the data. The center. When the median is skewed, then when the data is skewed, then the median is the best representation of the data. What does median mean? Middle. When the data is symmetric, then the mean is the best representation of the data. What is the mean? Anyone know what mean means? It's the average. How do you find the average of something? What?
You add them all up and divide them by how many.
There you go. You add them all up and then divide by how many numbers you added together. That's right. You were halfway right. Number one, the height of all 22 students in Ms. Danny's preschool class are shown below. Describe how the data is distributed. Is it symmetric, skewed right, or skewed left?
Symmetric.
Good. Since this one's actually perfectly symmetrical, we really don't even have to do anything to find the median. It'll be pretty easy. What is the median height of the students in Ms. Danny's class? 36 inches. What is the mode height of the students in Ms. Danny's class? 36, that's 5 people that are 36 inches. If you were to write this out, just the numbers, this is what it would look like. So you'd have, so you see this would be a lot, right? Yeah. So now you would see here, now do you see how 36 is the middle?
Yes.
And the mode? Because you would have 36 written 5 times. Good. What is the range in the student height? What is it?
8.
8. Good. Turn the page. Now we're going to make dot plots. Woohoo!
Let's do this.
2 different classes were asked how many minutes each student traveled to school in the mornings. We're going to do room 434 first. That's right here. So this is a 5. Put a dot above 5. Mark out the 5. This is a 7. Put a dot above 7. Mark out the 7. Then you have 2 8s. So I put a dot and a dot. Mark out 2 8s. Then we got what?
2 4s.
2 4s. Dot. Dot. Come out. Another 7. 5. 4. And 7. Now let's do 425. You got a 4, 2 5s, a 6, a 3, and 2 5s. Everybody with me? We're going to go on to number 4. Determine the median in each data set. So this one will be a little bit more difficult. So to do the median, you would have to start at the lowest number, which would be the 4, and then mark out the highest number, which would be the second 8. And then the lowest number would be the 4, and the highest number would be the second 8. Lowest, highest, lowest, highest. So what 2 numbers are you left with? Good. 5 and 7. The median is the average of those, or the one directly in the center of those, which would be what?
6.
6.
Oh.
So 434 would be 6. This one's quite a bit easier. What is the median in 425? 5. You with me? Number 5, what is the difference between the center of room 425 and the center of room 434? Center means median.
It would be 6.
It would, no.
6 and 5. And
1 more.
It would be 1. Yep. Mark each of the following statements as true or false based on the information. The distribution for room 434 is symmetrical, while the distribution for room 425 is skewed left. True or false?
False.
False.
I didn't have confused like what? Like symmetrical means.
Symmetrical means you could fold it in half and it would look the same.
Oh, okay. So it's that. So room 434 is symmetrical.
This one is, yes, this one is symmetrical. This one, I believe, they're saying it's skewed right. I don't know that I agree 100% with that, but let's look here. The median number of minutes in room 425 is greater than the median number of minutes in 434. What is the median in 425?
4.
And the median, what did we decide it was for 434? So is 425 greater?
No.
Room 434 has a smaller range than room 425. What is the range in 434? 8 minus 4, which is,
4.
and this is 7 minus 3, which is,
4.
so is 434 smaller?
No.
No. Everybody catching on and understanding what we're doing, reading this data?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on so we can get done. Comparing dot plots. The number of TVs per household for Mrs. Jameson's class and Mr. Zimmerman's class are shown below. What is the median number of TVs in Mrs. Jameson's class? So on this one, you're going to have to start marking them zero, and then the high one. And then the next zero, and the next high one. The next low one, the next high one. The next low one, the next high one.
So let's just mark all of them out.
I think we're going to come up with what is the median?
2.
2. Now, y'all do the median in Mr. Zimmerman's class. Number 2.
Sure. Can't read.
What'd you get?
3.
3? Good. What is the range and number of TVs per household in Mrs. Jameson's class? What is it? 6? Is that right? Huh?
7.
Miss Jameson is right here. What is the range?
6.
Is that right?
How would it be 7? How? Because it's 6 minus 0, so it would be 6.
That's right. What is the range and number of TVs per household in Mr. Zimmerman's class?
7.
Is that right?
Yes.
Mark each statement below as true or false. The range of the number of TVs per household in Ms. Jameson's class is less than the range of the number of TVs per household in Mr. Zimmerman's class.
Yes, true.
The median number of TVs per household is equal in both Mrs. Jameson's class and Mr. Zimmerman's class.
False.
The mode number of TVs per household for both Miss Jameson's class and Mr. Zimmerman's class is 3. Mode means what?
Average.
Huh? No, that's mean. What does mode mean? The most. Mode, you can write that down if you want. That way you'll have it if you want to.
Oh,
Mode equals the one that occurs the most. So are they both 3?
no.
No. Awesome. Turn the page. We are going to do box plots. Box and whisker. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to.
Really?
If you're going to complain, sure.
Oh, no.
Oh man, it's looking I'm really going to do better on my grades, but I'm going to complain.
I want to go grade.
I mean, it's up to you. Box plots. A box plot displays data distribution. I can't read today. Maybe it's because of my fall. A box plot displays the data distribution using 5 key numbers. The difference between the first and third quartile is called the interquartile range. I'm going to write that down. You can write it down too. What?
All those papers are all over the bleachers and the jump.
I can't hear you.
All those papers from that measurement team, they're all over the gym bleachers.
Interquartile range. Is that relevant to what we're doing right here?
No.
Also known as the IQR. It is the size of the box in your box and whisker plot. You can write all that down. Ready to move on? The minimum is the smallest piece of data. The median of the lower half of data is called quartile 1. Everybody with me? Caught up?
Yes, ma'am.
The line in the center of the box, not in the center necessarily. That's the median. Right here. The median of the upper half of the data is called quartile 3. And the maximum is the largest piece of data.
It's like minimum by the smallest, right? Oh, yeah, it is.
So let's label it here. This is your minimum. This one is quartile 1. This is the median, quartile 3, and then this is your maximum.
Didn't we do that last year?
I'm not sure if you got to it before the Rona hit, but you should have. All right, look at number 1. The following data set represents the number of animal crackers in the snack size box. You're going to have to put them in order first before you can create the box and whisker plot. So what is the smallest number?
34,
What's the next one?
45,
And the next one?
47,
And the next one?
48,
And the next one?
49.
There's 2 48s.
Oh, there is. Oh, that's right.
And then,
49,
and then,
50.
good. So we're going to create a box and whisker plot. First, we're going to find the minimum number, which is what?
34,
So I think that'll be right here. Let's put a dot there. And then let's do the median next.
40,
What is it?
48,
48. So we'll say that's about right here. We'll put a dot here. And then we're going to do the maximum. What's that?
50,
So we're going to put a dot here. So now we got to find the IQR. That means you take the 3 lowest numbers here and find the center of them. What is that? 45. So we'll put a dot here. And then you take the 2 highest numbers, 3 highest numbers, and find the center of them, which is what? So that'd be about right here. So this is your box with your median in the middle. Then there's a whisker, and then here's a really long whisker. You with me? All right, y'all do number 2. Put them in order first.
Yeah, it should be. I was thinking about that this morning. 10 o'clock their time, so
2 o'clock our time.
10 o'clock our time.
8 o'clock their time.
Mm-hmm. Except for like today's school, the other one. This school down in the school there, so we don't have that many stuff, and now we're down there. Take that place. Yeah.
That's a copy of what was sent. And this is why. So read this.
Angela Finnell's mom is gonna be 72. She's over here tomorrow. We'll see how that works out.
What'd you get for the minimum?
7.
What'd you get for the maximum?
19.
What'd you get for the median?
11.
Awesome. Did you put them all in order?
Yes.
What'd you get for quartile 1?
8.
So 7. What? Tell me the order they're in. 7,
8.
8,
9.
9.
10. 11. 12. 13. 15. 16. 19.
Okay. Let me change colors so we don't get confused here. So you got what for the median?
7.
You said the median.
Oh,
Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. I got 11, Dalen, for the median. See that?
I counted little, I got like right in the middle of 11 and 11.
Well, right in the middle of 11 and 11 would be 11. Middle between 11 and 12 would be 11.5. So then this is your quartile 1. What'd you get for the center? I got 9.
I thought it was the first 3 numbers.
Quartile 1. No, it's the whole first half.
Oh,
And then this is quartile 2. And what'd you get for the center? 15. All right, so let's create our box and whisper plot. What is minimum?
7.
So I'm going to say that's right there. Maximum,
19,
median, quartile 1,
9,
quartile 2. Good. Draw the box. Draw your whiskers. What is the interquartile range? What is the interquartile range?
15,
No. What is it?
oh, 25.
No. Where are you? Are you just making up numbers?
No, because I done 20 plus 5 like that.
What is okay? Do you see a 20 in here?
No, only like
Do you
the
see a
bottom-
5?
Not the bottom, where it says 0, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, down here. I got you. Size of the box. What is it? 6. Does everybody understand how it's 6?
No.
Because it's 15 minus 9. Got it? Everybody good? Let's look at number 3 down here at the bottom. Using the given box plot to determine the 5-number summary. What is the minimum?
11.
Quartile 1.
14.
12.
12. What is the median?
14.
What is quartile 2?
16.
And the maximum?
19.
I'd say it's 18. I'm going to go right here. Awesome. Perfect. Turn the page. Use your knowledge of box plots to answer the questions below. Evan conducts an exit poll at the public library. He wants to compare the ages of voters who voted Republican to those who voted Democrat. He thinks that there will be a greater variability in the ages of the voters who voted Democrat than those who voted Republican. Number 4, what is the difference in the measure of the center of the voters who voted Republican and Democrat? Well, Republican is what? 50-ish. What is Democrat?
35.
So what is the difference? We have to just subtract 50 minus 35. What is that? 15. Good. Number 5, determine the variability of voters who voted Republican. Determine the variability of voters who voted Democrat. That means the range.
Oh, okay.
So Republican would be about what?
65,
Minus,
20,
which is
45.
good. And then Democrat would be It'd be about 51, 2 minus what? So 52 minus 20 would be good. Let's look down at the bottom. I'm going to skip that number 6 and look at number 7. Minutes on American Ninja Warrior course. Florida, Texas. What is the median time for both courses? Well, Texas, the median is what? 12-ish. What is Florida?
I'm gonna say 9.
Oh,
9 or 10. I'm going to say 10 because it looks close enough. Which course appears to be more difficult?
Texas.
Texas, because there's a bigger range, right? All right, turn the page. Y'all are going to do those on your own right now. Comparing box plots.
fine with me, thank you.
Well, I'm glad that's good with you.
Glad you're fine with that.
Today is pretty easy.
You
I
like
need
it?
to pay attention. I'm trying to make 8 yarn for the last 6 weeks.
Go for it. When you stop talking to your work, it might help.